What's up, guys? My name is typeForced here, and maybe you guys have been playing some Conan Exiles. I know I have. It's a really cool game, and something that I wondered when I was first creating my character, when I came to religion, is what is religion? Does it matter? I also thought this about race, as there are a bunch of different races. So I want to go ahead and let you guys know that at this point in time in the early access, race doesn't matter at all. It's just a little bit of lore, a little bit of background if you're into that. Religion doesn't hard matter, as in if you set something now, it doesn't penalize you later, but it does actually help you out if you start off with something. So just to go over it, Crom is a god that you don't have to worship. Set is the god of snakes, Yog is the god of cannibals, and Mitra is the god of right and justice. Don't pick Crom when you start because you get no benefits. Set, you get benefits. Yog and Mitra, you get benefits. And each one is going to be a little bit different, but don't worry because you can end up worshiping all three gods. And that's what we're going to tell you. We're going to show you guys how to worship all three gods. My personal preference is either going Yog when you start, so you can quickly get into needing how to make purified flesh, which is a really, really good thing to have. It's a good food and water source, as well as a humongous regeneration source. Or Mitra, which gives you really quick access to a really strong, powerful melee. Yog's actually, you're going to see where you're going to find out how to become an acolyte of the Yog. So I'm going to start off going Mitra. We're going to go ahead and just, randomize ourselves here. Yo, there we go. I like the hair. I like the hair, sir. And we are making sure we're going to go Mitra, and we're just going to go ahead and finalize our character and confirm. All right, guys, here we are. We're at the Yog Priest camp. I want to go ahead and show you where this is. If this is going to be just on the south end of the map, most of the time you're going to spawn somewhere down here, and then you have to run north along the path. This is like kind of the starter area. It's kind of easy, but right here at this location, you kind of run up this river and then go up and around the backside, and there is this little area up here, and it's just by this bridge. You can kind of see we're up one or two little areas, and there's going to be a little camp here. And this little camp right here is actually the Yog Pit. And the Yog Pit is like the altar to the god of Yog. The god of Yog is like the cannibals. And there should be a guy walking around. And it looks like he's got a pretty big pathing area. Now this is going to be one of the few NPCs that is not hostile. He's going to be Nunu the cannibal, and he should be walking somewhere around this pit. And if you walk up to him and press E, you could talk to him and get some dialogue, or you could learn his religion, the Acolyte of Yog. Once you go ahead and do that, if you check, you could now not only make your Mitra shrine, but also your Yog Pit. So there you go, boys. Alright, now we're here at the pirate ship. Looks like I'm having a slight rendering problem with some of the textures, but we are at the pirate ship. This is on the east side of the map. I'm going to go ahead and show you where this is at. So if you follow this river that snakes around the east side, up on top of a hill, just on like the far eastern part of this river, right as it bends, there's going to be a pirate ship. And a couple layers up above the pirate ship, just going kind of around there and up here, is going to be the pirate queen, Jamila the pirate queen. And if you talk to her, she'll go ahead and start role playing with you, and also let you become an acolyte of Mitra. Now we already are an acolyte of Mitra, so we can go ahead and craft our shrine of Mitra. But this is where you're gonna find the pirate queen to become an acolyte of Mitra and worship Mitra. And here we are at the final religion, and this is gonna be Set. Set's got some really cool gear. Look at this, man. This looks awesome. All right, as you can see, I'm one with the spiders because I do have this awesome gear. It makes you vulnerable to spiders or something like that. All right, let's go ahead. This is gonna be basically still on the east, a little bit more centered side, way up north. Just follow the river when it splits at the Y. Keep going north until it starts to bend, and then basically climb as high as you can, looking at these kind of really crazy statues that are up here. and keep going up. These spiders are pretty crazy, so be careful. You kind of need to be high level or with a teammate before these spiders will be able to be killable before when you get up here. But when you do come up here, you will find Meek Kamasasi. I don't even know. And you can go ahead and talk to him. And then once you do talk to him, you can learn the religion of Set. And just like that, we can now have a recipe for Mitra, Yog, and Set. And that's the 3 locations to be able to learn all the shrines. And to become able to praise all the gods, and to be able to get all the benefits from each of the gods. All right, we're going to go ahead and show you what the benefits, or at least the starting benefits of each one are. All right, now here we are with our altars built, and we're going to go ahead and show you that you can have and worship all 3 gods and have all 3 altars. Now, as I said, Crom is one that doesn't require worship, so currently he has no altar and no benefits from him. This is why it's not suggested to go Crom at the beginning. All right, so we are at our Set altar. This is a level 1 altar, and if you do make this, you're going to be able to make a ritual knife, which you can claim the hearts of your humanoid victims, as well as some antidote, which will help you with the poison from spiders and some snakes and other things like that. Overall, it's not the best starting religion in my preference, because it doesn't have much benefit starting off. But if you do like Set, feel free to go ahead and choose Set. At the same time, we have over here Yog. Now, you can't build these too close to each other. It will say, you know, this is too close to another type of the same building. The Pit of Yog is going to actually allow you to have a Yog cleaver as well as purified flesh. Purified flesh is one of the best things in the game. You take your cleaver and you beat your dead humanoid victims, and instead of a heart, you get some purified flesh that you can then bring here and sacrifice or something at the Yog Pit, and you'll get food that is not only food for hunger, but water for thirst, as well as a humongous regen for maybe 50% of your life. The Pit of Yog and the Yog God is extremely good, and if you don't choose it at the beginning, I suggest highly that you go and find the Yog Priest and claim that right away, or as soon as you can make it up there. Now, the last but not least is going to be Mitra. And it looks like we got a rhino sitting on our Mitra shrine. Now, I'm not sure if it's Mitra or Mitra. I don't really know. Yo, be chill, rhino. Be chill. All right, so this is Mitra. Now, Mitra's going to give you an Ankh, an Ambrosia, and then it says offerings to Mitra. This isn't really much. Don't worry about this. Ambrosia is like a healing potion. It's going to require essences, and essences are what you get when you beat humanoids. And when I say humanoids, I mean NPCs or players that are human. So if you kill a rhino, it's not going to give it to you, but like the different hostile camps out there, if you beat them with the Mitraean ink, I don't know how to say these things, it'll give you the essences, and then you could turn that into ambrosia, which is your potion. The reason why I suggested going Mitra first is because this ink is actually very high damage. It's very similar to your iron broadsword that you don't get till level 12, so this will be a very good starting melee weapon. And if you do go Mitra, then you can get that melee weapon rather early on, as you can build this basically at level 1. There's really only the prerequisites of gathering if you do select this at the beginning. And then if you find that Yog Priest early on, then you can start getting your Yog flesh. Later on, the set is pretty hard to get to, but like I said, the benefits aren't extremely high. Feel free to go ahead and get whatever you want, whenever you want, but the purpose of this video is to show you where all of the priests are, so you can become acolytes of each one. That it's not extremely important at what you choose at the beginning, but if you do want that edge, it can help you, and where they are, how to find them, and what's available to you. Now, these all do upgrade to higher levels. There's 3 tiers so far of these, and they do give more and more things that are really beneficial later on, but you're gonna have to explore that for yourself, or maybe we'll come back to it in the future. All right, for now, that's what I got for you. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did like it, feel free to thumbs up or drop a like, as well as potentially subscribe for more content on Conan Exiles. All right, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.